Good morning, and welcome to week 28 and the last episode in this year's Monday morning mixed media piece. What will happen next year, I don't know yet, but I will not do a piece in this book every Monday. There will be something else every Monday. But once in a while, I will go back and do a spread in this book because I like to work in this book. So, good morning to you all, and welcome to all of you who has just found my channel. A warm welcome to you, and of course a warm welcome also to who of you have been following me for a while. My name is Lisbeth, and I'm an abstract mixed media artist who likes to do all sorts of things. Jelly printing, slow stitching, collaging on with both fabric and paper, making books, altering books, and printing, and all sorts of things. And if you're not into all the different things, look at the different playlists there are and find the subjects that you like to follow. What else can I say this Monday morning here? I will put a link below there's a little under the video, a little place where it says more, and there I will put the link to the playlist for this Monday morning's mixed media series. And it is, I have done a previous book, a little green one, and when that was full, I started doing this big book here. It is about 26 by 26 centimeters, so it is quite big compared to the other little one I made. But look at that playlist, and perhaps you can find some things you like to do yourself and get inspired or get some tips and tricks there. But enough of me talking. Let us see what we can come up with for the last spread in this year, week 28. This is where I left you here this is a spread for week 27. So I have already glued pages together, so I'm ready for what I will be up for today. And not so long ago, I made a jelly printing session where I printed, and where are they? They are here. Where I used coffee foil bags to make the prints on the jelly plate. And that was a lot of different blue ones I got out of that session. And several has asked me, what are you going to do with them? And very often I use my papers to make collages, and some of them will also end up in collages. So that was one thing I was sure I would use today. Some of all these all those blue papers, and also some small bling bling papers. The other thing I was thinking about was, it's also a couple of weeks ago. I made this, I'll see if I can, it was I will just lift you a little so I can turn the pages in the book. This was the first spread in the book, and I had great response on this spread here, and that made me think of all these small squares. Why not try to do it with circles instead? And so that is what I think I will be doing today. So here on to where I will do my thing today. And let me see, I can come down a little further now, here when I'm just working. So I will have to choose some kind of background color for this circle thing here. And since it's always going to be blue, and some of the papers are quite dark, I think I want to paint this spread here quite in a light blue color. And I have many kinds of paints and many different color paints, but I don't have a baby blue one. So I will have to try to mix one myself. This is just some of the pages I have pulled out of the book I will use to not damage my previous pages. So it looks a little confusing right now, but I will take a little thing to mix my paint here, and I have this. In fact, I quite like this blue, and I know these pages are quite absorbent, so I will use a lot of paint, I think. But I will take some white paint and dab it into that pot and mix it and see if it needs more white. I don't mind it is mixed totally. I like when you can see some different shades, but I think it is going to be quite nice, this light blue color here. And there probably isn't enough paint, but we'll see. I think I will roll up my sleeves a little. Yeah. So I will just put a dab there and a dab there, and let me see how far this goes. That's a nice color, a pretty baby pink one. No, not pink, baby blue one. But I will also paint the other side and let it dry and be back, and then I can tell you what I else have in my mind or planned I would like to do today. I think it is nearly dry, and I like it that it is not totally solid, and there's some little lighter areas and some brush strokes, and that is not looking like a layer of plastic, even though this is acrylic paint and acrylic paint is plastic. And that being said, when I am doing something and I get so excited about it, and then my table looks like somebody had dropped a bomb, and my brushes and my things lying everywhere. But remember to have a bucket of water, and when you're done with your brushes or your other things you scrape with or what you're doing, put them in a bucket of water. Then it is much easier to clean them afterwards, and you won't ruin your brushes. But there's a little something there that isn't dry yet, but I will remove this here from my desk or my working table, and then I will start doing something about all these lovely papers here. I think I will save them for later. So this was one of the prints here I did with the coffee bags, and I will, sorry for the noise, I will remove the white edges, and these will go in the bin. And then I have these 3 different sizes of punch things, and that will make my life easier now, because I can just punch with them. And well, I will start with the big one. But if you don't have such a thing, you can always trace around yeah, if you have a tin plate like this, you can use that and trace around. Or else go into your kitchen and find all different things, cups and glasses and in all different sizes, and choose a couple of them, so you know you have a bigger one, a smaller one, and a tiny one. That is my plan, to stack 3 on each other this time. And since my first spread in the book was with torn edges, it is obvious it would be with totally straight and exact edges here, a really nice circle. And the thing I will be doing is, if you have such a thing here, you just put it into the machinery, if you can, or the punch thing, and then you give it a good, like this, and here you have the nicest circle. So I will do a couple of them. I don't know how many I will be using that yet, so I will just do a couple. So I have 2 of these now, and then I can take this. This is a smaller one. Yeah, I can tell you how big they are. Yeah, they are 7.5 centimeter in diameter. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that. 7.5, and let me see what this one is when it comes out here. Yeah, this is 5, and then again I have a small one like this one here, and my small one isn't willing to work with me all the time. I think I have abused it, but sometimes I have found out, don't put tissue paper in it, it will ruin it, and sometimes it's better to have 2 pieces of paper in, and that went well. So you can see I have these 3 sizes, and what size are this? It is, yeah, 2.5, I think. Yeah, you can't see it now, but it is my plan to stack them like this, up at each other, but of course with different patterns. So another one of this one here, and it is so nice. I will just put them up there. It's so nice to have some different ones to choose between. And again, I will remove this here and make one of these also. And punch that. So there, this one was. But as I said, if you don't have these punch things, and you can easily take such a thing here. And I think this is, yeah, these are different sizes, but for the sake of it, I will just use this one to show you. And then you trace around it, and then you take your scissor, and then you cut the neatest way you can. And I tend to move the paper instead of moving my scissor. I think that is easier. And that is quite nice too. So get some things from your kitchen and find the right size if you haven't got a tin plate like I have. But I will punch a lot of these papers and have some different ones to choose between. No, I won't have that up here in my other pile because it's not the same size. So it would go over here. But I will be punching a lot of these and have a lot to choose between, and then I will start putting them on my pages. So you can see I have punched a lot of different blues and turquoisey circles out of the big ones. And if I look at the sizes of them, I think I can, like the other spread with the square ones, I can fit, oh, there's two there with the same color. I can fit 9 in, and that I think that looks nice, and I like the colored background for this. So now I will have to do the what I will call the auditioning and see how I would like to place them. And when I look at them, I don't think I like this one particularly much. So I think I would take that away for a start and put such one in instead. And I also have this one, and I think I like that also. That is perhaps too light, this one here. I don't know. Something about this. This hasn't any pattern on it at all. And all the others have patterns on them. But of course, it doesn't matter so much, because when I put the next one on, most of it will be disguised or you can't see the whole of it anyway. So I have this one here, but I don't think I like the red in there. So, and this is too much the same colors perhaps. But you can keep on doing this the whole day. I think something like that looks nice, because color-wise they are different, the ones sitting beside each other. Perhaps these two have the same pattern. That could also work. I will let it sit and I will do the other side. And this was the one I decided I didn't like, and this was the one I think is too pale, but I will take it there. And then there was this with the red marks on, and I don't like that either. Yeah, let me see. I think I can hear you all saying, move that, put that there, do that, do this. But I can't hear you, sorry. So I will have to follow my own intuition here. Yeah, and at some point you will have to take a decision. But these will be sitting like this, and then of course I would have to put them different places. I don't want this one and this one that's this from the same piece of paper be sitting at the same place, and I think I have been able to put them all different places. There isn't any one of them that is sitting the same place. So let me see if that isn't okay, this here. I think I will go for that. And if you're one who is into a lot of measuring, you can do that, but I will just glue them down, eyeballing them. So the way I think I will do it is to glue these 4 pieces down. Then I have something to steer after. And yeah, I will, do I have a piece of paper here to glue on there? Just a moment, I'm back. This isn't the time where you're is going to sneeze to blow all your circles away. So I'll start with this one up here, and you can't see me do it, but I'm just using an ordinary glue stick, and I will give it a good amount of glue. Of course, you can use matte medium if you like that. That is also an option. And I will pull up in my sleeves here, and this is a little, I think I will stand up, a little difficult because I'm have my phone where I like this, and then I will take this one over here. And place it the best I can. I think there's a centimeter to the edge, and I don't think I will do anything about this or there or there. They will just go down, and as I put them down. And the last, not the last, but this corner here. Like this. And a solid colored one. Let me see, and let me see. You have half a minute, you can slide it around before it sits there. So now you can see it is much easier to place the rest of them. So I will glue these 4 down, and the last one, that one in the middle. So I think I can sit down now and do that. But it is better to stand up if you are eyeballing something and you want it to be neat. But else you can, yeah, I should have been standing up here too, I think. Like this. And yeah, it isn't that exciting seeing me gluing papers down, I think. So I will just do this one here and glue the rest of them on. So done with all this gluing, and doesn't it look nice? I really like it. So now for the next step, and that would be taking a circle who is the middle size of the 3 sizes here. And I think I would like to do them with the best, the most contrast as I can with the things I have to work with. So perhaps something like that. And let me see here. Yeah, it ends up perhaps being a little difficult, but the reason why I changed these 2 is because this one is sitting there and this one will be sitting there. They are too close, I think. So perhaps I will just change them like this. Yeah. And then I have this one. That could go there. And what else do I have? Yeah, what do you think about this? Yeah, I think I like it. And do I have some gold ones in the... No, I don't. Then we will have to make some small of this bronze gold paper here. Oh, now it's making... No, it isn't really working very well, this one. I think I will have to end up buying a new one, but that wouldn't be right now. So, what else do I have? That is really funny, this here. Just playing. And what could I use there? I haven't used already. Yeah, I think I like that. So again, it is just start gluing, but here I can start here in this end. The things I'm looking for is not to put the same papers in the circles beside, so it would look different. And again, I will just eyeball it here, and sometimes it gets a little crooked, but yeah, who cares? And there, this one goes there, and I think it looks really nice. And down with that one, and a little bling bling one here to break it a little up, like that. This one, oh, there was two here, so I'll just take this one. Sorry for the banging noises, but that's my table rocking a little under me gluing here. And then this one. I hope you can see what I mean about doing contrasts. Because, for instance, if I took that one up there and put that one up there and that one up there, that wouldn't be very exciting, because they are all very much alike. And this here I don't think will work either. They are also too much the same. So that is what I mean about contrast. But again, all this gluing isn't so exciting to look at. And I'm not much of a storyteller. If I could tell you a lot of stories while I was sitting here gluing, perhaps that would be nice, but I'm not a word person or one who likes to write, or yeah, I'm not a word person. I like text in my collages, unreadable text, but yeah, that's why I never have been doing diaries or journals where I should write. That's not me. Maybe it's because I was pretty old before I learned to spell correctly. So yeah, it follows you, the things you, the way and the things you do, and the way you learn and how you were treated when you was a child. But I will continue gluing this down, and then we can look at this page afterwards. So here it is. I'm done and dusted, and yeah, what was that? Perhaps some paint somewhere from. And who don't get happy when they look at all these lovely colors? I'm not normally into blues. That's not my favorite colors, but as the time passes, I become more and more fond of, especially the Payne's gray. That isn't gray, but a bluish color. But and I like circles, and so I think this is a nice way to practice contrast. And you get a lot of these papers left with punched holes in, and perhaps you can use it in some other work. And I wasn't able to use all my circles because it is always nice to have something different to choose between. I can see that's two half ones here, but there are some smaller and middle and big ones here, and I will save them, and they will probably end up in another project at another time. But I will take some close-ups here at the end of the video, so you can put your nose into it. But yeah, as I said earlier, this is the last spread I will do in this book this year on this series of my Monday mornings mixed media pieces. And I will work it in sometimes in the next year also, but not every Monday. But today is the 13th of December, and it is the day before New Year's evening. So I would also take the opportunity to wish you all a very happy New Year, and all the best for you and the one you love in the new year. And I hope to see you in the new year with many new other things here on my little Danish channel. But if you have liked what you have been seeing so far, and if you have learned something and perhaps learned new things or some tips and tricks, please consider subscribing my little Danish channel, and please give it my videos a thumbs up. So I would deeply appreciate it from the bottom of my heart if you would do that. It is free for you, and it means a lot to me. So I will wish you again a happy new year, and see you next year to a lot of other hopefully fun and creative things. So take care and be creative, and bye for now.